Lily, you's a dumb bitch. Hey, what's up, my young and restless peeps? I definitely had to do this video. It's not really a review, it's just kind of a little bit of a reaction to what's been going on. It's been a while since I talked about the young and restless. But I was very inspired by today's episode with Devon and Nate just going in on dumbass Lily for working with Victor again just to get revenge on Kane, and it looks like she's gotten screwed. Pretty sure she got screwed over by Victor. There's no way to think that this is just a setback. Oh Lord. Well, we know that Lily was working with Victor to get revenge on uh, Chance. Kane, and I had a feeling that Victor was going to offer Lily something and that it was Chancellor, but especially since he didn't want to say it. So, especially since Nikki was asking about it, and I'm like, girl, he's gonna give the company away. You're not gonna have a job. So yeah, we saw that she came back last week. I think it was Thursday, at the end of Thursday's episode, and they kind of gave her away that she was gonna be in the episode because she was in the opening credits. I'm like, all these people in this episode you could have put there, and I was like, oh Lordy, Lily's back. Oh Lordy, but I have to give it to Nikki for telling Kane that Lily was working with Victor, and I'm like, what? No way, Nikki, you did not. And I was like, oh, okay. I have a tiny bit of respect for you for that. I don't like Nikki. The only time I ever liked Nikki was when she was drunk. She's in her she relapsed. That's the only time she's interesting to me. But I love her fiery hatred for Victor. But anyways, Lily did talk to Kane, and I was hoping that Kane wouldn't tell Lily that he knew, and that he would just work on a revenge plot with Phyllis or somebody, or all by himself to get revenge on literally everybody. But no, he had to go in on Lily about it, and Devon and Nate went in on her today's episode, and it was beautiful. I loved it. They were just like, you working with Victor, so you you think that Kane was the only one worried about you. We were worried about you too. And Lily was talking about, how Dominic's kidnapping and stuff and Fawn's like, so you heard about that and you still couldn't call? And she was like, I was like, I didn't have my phone, blah blah blah. And I'm like, then she just finally just broke down and just told him that it was all a ruse. She was just working with Victor, and now like, and you couldn't tell us. We're sitting up here worried about you and thinking that something happened to you or the kids or whatever. And she's like, well, she didn't want to tell anybody that she was working with Victor and afraid that, Kane would somehow get it out of them. And Nate's like, okay, yeah, because he had a conversation with Kane a couple of weeks ago, and, Kane was just, seemed mad that Nate wasn't more worried about Lily and stuff. It's like, okay. I was like, okay, I can kind of see that, but, still, girl, you had like everybody like worried about you, and they're just it's like all the stuff that they said was like 100% true. It's like working with Victor, and why would you work with Victor? He screwed you over more than any screwed you over a bunch of times. And he's like, so there was something that you wanted to get out of it or whatever. And Lily was just talking about how she wanted to free Chancellor from Kane and Phyllis. I'm like, Devon was basically like, bullshit, bitch. What do you got, Chancellor? This was for you to get Chancellor. And she's like, yeah, that's what it was. And then Devon is like, so you have Chancellor? And she's like, well, there was something else that needs to happen for Victor to sign it over. And he's like, Victor screwed you over. And I was like, she's just trying to deny that she got screwed over. And I'm like, Lily, you're just so freaking stupid. And you're just sitting up here getting mad at Devon, getting so pissed off at Kane for what he did, pretending to be Dumas and starting this whole different empire and stuff, and then taking over Newman. And it's like you get mad about that shit, but you literally just sat here, not only got revenge on Kane, making him think that something's wrong with you, but you made him think there's something wrong with your kids. And not just him, but everybody that cared about you was severely worried about you. And all you could think about is getting back a company that you shouldn't have in the first place. It's not yours. It's, well, technically, it should be with Devon. Not even sure how it got away from Devon to Lily, then to um Jill to Victor. I don't know. I I was in and out during that time, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's just a hot cherry mess. But yeah, Lily just sitting up there. You just a dumb bitch. I just really don't understand why anybody does wants to do any kind of business with Victor. He just literally screws over everybody, even his own family. So I don't I really just I don't understand. But yeah, I'm disappointed that Kane outed Lily like that. It's like it's better to just play stupid and then because he's really good at doing being stupid and find a way to get close to Lily and then bam, get revenge on her that way. But no, he has to be stupid, and he's sitting up there crying and shit over Lily. And oh my god, what did y'all do to Kane? I mean, I never really liked the character, but Billy Flynn has got me kind of interested in the character. But he keeps going back to being so in love with Lily and wanting to be a family with his kids and stuff, and he just turned into this pathetic piece of just crybaby bitch, basically. And I'm like. He's just absolutely pathetic, and how he was going in on Phyllis on Friday's episode. I'm like, now, and well, he did make a good point. Phyllis could have been in on this also, but I don't know. It's Phyllis, you never know. But I was like, I didn't think about that until he said that. He's like, you probably in on this before. And I was like, oh yeah, because she just kept saying, Victor's not gonna do anything to Neil's daughter and grandkids. I'm like, and I was like, hmm, that got me wondering. I don't know. Oh lordy, but yeah, he was warning Victor today. He was like, "Your wife," Victor goes up to him. It's like, "Oh, well, her Lily and the kids are doing much better." And he's like, "Dude, I know that you had them. You were working together with them. Your wife outed you." And he's like, "I'll make you pay. I'll set fire to this whole town if I have to." I'm like, "Boy, ain't nobody scared of you. You've been sitting up here for weeks crying like a little bitch. I mean, come on. You got taken over by Phyllis and Billy of all people." Well, Phyllis, she could definitely know how to screw over somebody, but Billy freaking Abbott? You're absolutely pathetic, Kane. So anything that Kane does, that does anything surprising. It would be a surprise to me if he were to find a way to get revenge on everybody and take down Victor even more. I mean, with Victor, his old ass, you could just trip on one good time at the top of the stairs, and you got your payback. Oh lordy, but Victor is like, I'm gonna come back even worse on you or something. And I'm like, oh lordy. Victor, I can believe he'll do stuff. Yeah. And Victoria's bitch ass comes back to town and is defending her father for, taking Jack and um, putting him in the middle of the ocean on some yacht, but Nikki didn't tell her the whole story. She knows about Patty and stuff, and she said that Victor did something that drove Diane away, and Victoria's like, "Well, whatever he did, that's on Jack, not father." Jack was put in that position because of your father, and he was alone because of your father. This bitch, get on my nerves. You and Lily can go the hell away. Both of y'all are just like, ugh, I cannot stand either of you. And I still don't understand why Diane is so pissed off at Jack. Obviously, he was drugged. He's not gonna willingly cheat on you. If he's gonna cheat on you, would cheat on you with Nikki, not freaking crazy ass Patty Williams. Like, oh lordy. I don't. And she's like, he was drugged, and she's like, if you're drugged, you could fight the drug, whatever. If you're roofie, it's kind of hard for you to fight the drug. You can try and fight it, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to succumb to it. So, her argument about it was really freaking stupid. Just running out there, and I'm like, you get mad at your husband for like if you found him in bed with Nikki, okay, but Patty Williams, what made you think that he would willingly get in bed with Patty? So Diane, you just being stupid. Just stay away. I'm like, I didn't think about it. A lot of women in Genoa City is freaking stupid, and I was like, the only woman I can really, well, no, I can stand behind Phyllis, Lauren, and oh lordy. Oh goodness, I cannot think of names. Sally and oh lordy. Audra. I cannot think of her name. Those are the only chicks in town that I can like actually other than Sharon. Well, I love Sharon, but her getting off Phyllis. Chick bye. Anyways, but Sharon and Phyllis is supposed to have a scene this week about something. But what else? This whole Matt Clark thing is really stupid. And it's like, just come out so somebody can kill you again and you can go away. I'm not interested in that storyline at all. But anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. That's all I had to say about the show. But I will be doing a month soap opera ranking. This is something I do at the end of the month to talk about rank the soaps from worst to best, and I share my thoughts on why I think there should be in that position. The good and the bad stuff. Of course, all 5 soaps will be on there. So I will share more thoughts about Young and the Restless and where will Young and the Restless rank um this month. I don't know. I'll be testing. But I'm gonna shut up and I will I just had something popped in my head. I forgot what it was. Anyways, if I remember it, I'll make a note of it. But thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more The Young and the Restless videos. And I talk about the other soaps, of course. So if you watch other soaps, you can check those videos out too, whatever pops in my mind. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.